Hi, my name is Mrs. Painter. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make almond milk with our blender, and just want to let you know I do not sell Pampered Chef products, and I don't get any money from them either, but I do have quite a few of them. But we're going to make almond milk with our blender, and that's going to lead us into another topic of keto breads. And we're not going to do the keto bread today, but a friend of mine recently had another friend subscribe to my channel, and it was because she was interested into the breads. So I still have a lot of barbecue sauce recipes left to go, but today we're going to do almond milk, and then next week we're going to do the keto bread. So let's check this out. I have some almonds, this half cup of almonds. They have been soaking in water. Actually, I got busy. They've been soaking overnight, but you only have to soak them for about 4 hours. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to strain this water out and give them a quick rinse. All right, so these are nice and rinsed, and let's turn this around here so you can see my blender. And I really think that you could use any blender. I just happen to have this Pampered Chef blender that I really like, but you could use other blenders for this, you know, if you have a really good blender. So we have a half cup of almonds that have been soaked, and we're going to add 2 cups of water to this. All right, here's the lid. Turn it on. We're going to put this on our alternate milk setting, and this takes 5 minutes, so we'll go ahead and pause the video while this makes. All right, our almonds have been processing for 5 minutes, so if you don't have the Pampered Chef blender with the alternate milk setting, just give it a whirl around in your blender for 5 minutes. So I have the Way Cool canning funnel, a mason jar, and this really nice mesh strainer. This is a super easy way to make your own nut milk. I've done it with oatmeal, I've done it with cashews and almonds. Cashew is the creamiest, but for everyday use I like almond because it keeps a little longer. I find that cashew only really keeps for about 4 days, but it is super creamy. And I'm just gonna help this out a little bit with my spatula, because we're not gonna throw this away. These discards can actually be dehydrated to make a nut flour. Looks like this is getting pretty full. Hopefully it's not going to overflow on us. I think we're going to be okay. We'll just to be safe here, let's just go like that. So what we're going to do is we have our oven set on 115 degrees for dehydrating. And we're going to take these discards and we're going to put them on that sheet. Let me just take this off over the sink. I got lucky. It actually worked out to be the perfect volume. So you can use these mason jars a lot of ways, not just for canning, but this is a really cool top. I got it off of Amazon, but it has a seal in it, and you can actually use this to pour from, and it locks down like this so it won't spill on you, and just stick it in the refrigerator. So that's my favorite way to do the almond milk. And you can see, look how white and creamy that is. You can use it for anything that you use milk for. The only thing is it's not emulsified, so when you use it, just give it a little shake to get it all blended up again. But let's switch gears now and let's look at making the almond flour. And this isn't quite like almond flour in the grocery store. This is actually really fine. I use it to help supplement my almond flour when I'm making these keto nut breads, but I have some pretty cool ideas on things that I want to try with this as well. When this dries, it'll be a lot like graham cracker flour. So I'm thinking there might be a way to turn this into a pie crust during the holidays. And I also want to try using it in this recipe that we made last summer that we really liked. It was called tomato crostata. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the oven. And then I happen to have some that I've already dehydrated. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So when you dehydrate this almond flour, it really shrinks down to not much of anything. And we're going to go ahead and use our smoothie cup attachment. You can see how I'm switching this out. I'm just adding this base on. And I like these, let's see if you can see what I'm doing. I like these silicone mats that I use for dehydrating because look at how flexible this is. It just makes it all come down into the container. Makes it a lot easier. I mean, for the last couple of years since I've gotten this, my friends and I were like, well, what can we do with this? We feel like we're wasting. Well, guess what? You can make almond flour with it. So let's just do that now. And it doesn't take long at all. All right, and I'm just going to put this on the grind setting. So this probably dehydrated for about 12 hours. You can just check it. You saw what it looked like when it was finished, but look at this. You get this nice flour, and it's pretty useful. One last thing, I'm just going to store my flour in this little mason jar with this way cool lid. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much.